Hey everybody, welcome back to Spirit Plays MINIMax Tinyverse. So today, I didn't transcend a level or get anything quite new except for this right here, the light bulb. I got a light bulb, and what else did I get? I got two things. A magus. I thought I got two things. Well, meditation, that's it. I got meditation and the light bulb. So, I played this Korean dude. I'm gonna go to normal match right now. Like 2 times in a row, and he beat me both times. And I've never had it happen before, because everyone I played so far, I guess at least in the lower rankings, the hero on the Korea side that is cloaked at night and you just can't attack her, you just use him to like off my hero, all my dudes, and just obliterate me, and then basically fist punch my characters with his mana. I've never seen it happen. It was awesome. So now I have the light bulb to counter, and since then I put the light bulb in my repertoire. I have not encountered anybody who's used that hero before, which is just kind of frustrating. But at the same time, I think it's necessary to put it in there. That and meditation is just so good. There are times within the battle that you have stagnation time. You might as well do something. And I really like the effect. You can see this on my stream. I use it quite a bit. Is the close eye effect. You can see their life bars on your characters, but that's about it. Besides that, it's pretty nice. We're also having discussion in the Discord, which if you haven't jumped in there, you should probably do that, about the possibility of chat. Oh, that's funny. Personally, I am for the ability of keeping chat out of the game, but little emojis like "good game" or "that was fair, good move," like toward the positive, right? Like even when they distract, I'm a big fan of the positive, like keep focusing, even though it just zooms in on their hero for like 2 or 3 seconds, which is you know, I've yet to learn how to time that into my rep. Yo Lolo, new player, cool. I've yet to turn that into a force in my repertoire, but you know. Another thing I learned, I like how I learn new things, is so if they're coming at me, I wait till they're on the bridge, and then I make it diagonal this way. So if they build a ramp, they have to come all the way back up here, kind of stagnates their forces, which I think is kind of neat. We're going to have a bold move and just meditate to get max mana. Hopefully this won't absolutely do us in, though it might. Okay, they got lots of dudes. Actually, this will help get rid of their bolstering forces, and then we'll, they should get about right here. We'll freeze their troops. I think it'll help. Here we go. It's magic time. Alright, we're playing the, basically the freeze manipulation key, or card here. I really don't want to, but I will. Don't want to, but I will. See what he does with his hero. Okay, we'll just freeze that hero then. Well, popping slime on these guys will help. Unfortunately, they're okay, I thought I was going to freeze their hero. I guess not. On this shit, the tower's gonna like decimate our guys, but that's okay. This should take care of the rest of the little peons. Unfortunately, he hasn't picked up his hero yet. It's kind of bad. So that was a misplay on his part. We will, you know, see now's a good time for stagnation. I know they might have some dudes coming, but let's get some mana. I think our hero will be okay. I can see my magus firing away right there. Big fan of him, by the way. So now we can just freeze. Just take some pot shots at it for the most part. Now's when we use the light bulb, because we can get that tower out of the way. I think I'm gonna do like this, and then pick my dude up and put him up here. Great spot for him to be at, by the way. Yeah, we'll do this. That'll freeze him, I think, until my troops can get there. Little bolstering action wouldn't hurt, but ooh. There we go. Well, we don't quite have enough mana to do everything we want to do. Alright, we need to pick you up. It's just not a good spot for you to be at there, brother. All the little troopers there were just dominating you. Alright, 3. This should let him up a good bit. And we have our ice cube. Some old school rap in the queue. This number 1. I meant to do this. There we go. Good. So now we meditate. Oh, it was a bad time to meditate. I'm like, he's frozen. Let's meditate. Now he's gonna like absolutely jump on us with that hero. At least I would if I were him. Get out of there. Okay. Just put him in there, buddy. No, no, no. Oh, well, he's gone. Let's put some slime here to hopefully take a few of them out before they get here. We don't know. It's a bad idea to use that. It's bolster. He lost his hero as well. The flame should, as these peons walk through it. See, now's a good time to meditate. Unfortunately, just give like a blank screen for a minute. Not too exciting. I see our mag is just firing in there, which is amazing. Okay, now we need 3. You want damage. The ice at this time will not be, I think, as productive as we want it to be. And then give our dude some time. And hey, look at that. We got a force. Excuse me. Where's my bolstering? Thank you. Good time to meditate. If troops are going to go forth, we will have the light bulb ready, I think, by the time it pans to night, in case we get pushed back. Like, so for this battle, like, the knight really doesn't have a huge advantage. Like, turning night into day, rather. But it does help us with the range of this tree sentry, at least. That's my opinion. Okay, they're going to have to make short work of our magus. So what we're going to do, up here, and we're actually going to put you up top. Good, beautiful. Bolster the troops that are coming in. Yep, get that magus some extra energy. And unfortunately, okay, good. I was going to say we don't have a spell ready, but we do! That's at least something. Dude, that freeze has some great range. Right, let's get you back down here, buddy. He's not a... You know, far be it for me to like super critique my opponent, but that guy right there, the kitty cat, which I love playing, he's all about dropping in on the weaker enemies. Okay, let's get him up here, and we'll freeze your dude. Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah. I thought he was dead already. I'm like, wow, that was quick. Here. Okay, we'll wait till we see our heroes health start dropping before we do anything rash. Okay, now it's dropping. Let's get him back here. Back rank, where it's at. Lined up very well. Ooh, we're still attacking him though. So we're gonna get him out of there as soon as possible. Back up, there we go. The other thing, the legendary Korean player, right? The dude I fought, I was very impressed. Like, it wasn't only just the shadow, the shade, and the stealth he was using, which caused me to just add basically a card to my deck. Oh, what are you doing, genius? I meant to move the center of the screen that way. We need to get you out of there. You're gonna die real quick. Okay, we did win this one. But like, everything he used, like, whenever I would ice his dudes, he would melt them. And it wasn't just the one I would play, right? It would, I played both heroes. Like, I played him, like, I need to change my perspective. And we played him again, like, I need to change my perspective, and then I never saw him again, so he probably advanced in the ranks, like, okay, he's going far. But this is like, one of my go-to ones, so something else if I switch up and I use auto, I'll put, like, more of these dudes, because they add the enemy weak points, as opposed to the magus. Like, these guys will... the AoE plus the freeze, like you want to freeze a group of them, then the magus will come in and just do some extra damage. I think it works out very well. So we weren't able to use the light bulb, so we're going to see if we can actually demonstrate that here in another match or two. What is Piggy? But I'm anxious to, like the Butcher, I think is the next one I'm going to unlock. Maybe. Unless I find some, you know, as you, pardon me, jump up in the ranks, you see people using new and more creative things the higher you go in your rank. So learning from our opponents, that is what we do. So I might see them do something clever, but just I have a build in my mind, right? The comment, oh, thinking Korea, sorry. Like the Butcher, I want to get the magic user. Eventually, I can't point to him right now. And the catapult seems like something really cool. I know, like, You need wisdom to use these heavy weapons, right? Kind of like having giving the internet to a 5-year-old. There's a lot of stuff on the internet that you don't want a 5-year-old to see. So you got to be tactful and limit their, at least if you're a good parent, limit their access to it. Because you don't. A good way to mess a kid up is by teaching them things that, you know, they're a kid. Don't let them dwell on things that are too deep for them. Learn to have fun with their kid life. Go out and play in the snow. Turn the TV off. And that's very difficult when it comes to a single parent household. So before we get too deep into big, huge philosophical topics, we should probably stick with the MINIMax Tinyverse. As a page turner, dude, I've had the same issue of Reader's. I tell my wife this. She puts Reader's Digest from like February 2017, 2 years ago. It's still sitting there. The pages are like, they look like an old dead leaf. But you know, she's like, no, I read them. What do I don't? Do they sell for a good amount of money? The more aged they look, I don't understand. Putting in the bathroom with all those fumes that just kind of light up the pages. I don't know. Anyway, we need more. We need a hardcover Reader's Digest. That's what I'm saying. You know, some of the cats won't get scared of if it blows in the wind. So speaking of my cats, I don't know where the male is. He's usually the dude jumps on my lap in the mornings. They caught a mouse. Very happy. Actually, they caught two things. They caught, so when my cats get something in their mouth, they walk around with it and they want attention and want to play. They meow, but they don't remember when, like, to stop meowing because their mouth doesn't shut. So they just go until they run out of breath. Put their voice a few octaves lower than my own. So they have a tendency to, it's adorable. So anyway, the female comes around the corner carrying her fresh kill, which was the corner of a foam puzzle mat that my daughter likes to put together. Very good cat. You killed it. You tore it to pieces. You're amazing. And then underneath the kitchen table was a dead mouse. We're like, where did this come from? It's cold outside though. At least it was 2 days ago. 7 degrees. Sorry, 3 days ago now. 7 degrees, and tomorrow it's supposed to be 60. Global warming. Alright, comes and goes. Anyway. It is evening in Korea. That's what I've been advised. So we're, like on the Discord, they have Chinese community, Korean community, France discussion, and Spanish comunidad in English. So that probably tells me where these specific kanji symbols are from, not necessarily Japanese, probably Chinese and Korean. Let's go, boys. Who wants to play? Might just go one more match in here. I can only do so much before we gotta go to work, you know? I do want to show off that light bulb. Hello. When I was playing Korea, maybe other people just play allies a lot. Alia. Help me out with the phonetic pronunciation. I was also reading critique on this game on the Steam channel. I'm gonna write one here in a minute. Like when you hold this game up, you hold it up to like League of Legends and Warcraft 3 and tower defense and stuff like that. But a lot of it, like, it's focused on the decision making and quick games. You don't have that very much. Like, it's like a fighter game, right? When you play a long-term strategy game, that's one thing. Like, it's one of the reasons I can't play Settlers of Catan. The game lasts like 4 hours, and if you had okay, maybe not that long, maybe like an hour. But like, if you had kids into the mix, and you had food because you have to eat, and you have TV, and you have discussion, and you put some alcohol in there, maybe some caffeine late at night, you're looking at like a solid evening. All right, and that's okay. It's okay for a social event, but I don't know. For myself, I kind of, for about an hour or two, I'm like, okay, all right, we need to switch functions. We lost focus, and it only continues to diminish the longer you play. Like, you need sustained focus. The brain has trouble developing that when it comes, like, especially when you like look at the brain development of, it looks like a deer right there. But now we're watching like clouds pass and trying to pick out different pictures. But anyway, the brain development actually has like the prefrontal cortex kind of separates if you give young kids too much game time. So that way when they come up to a conflict, like I don't know, something they don't like, instead of going to the reason part of their brain, where they feel, okay, that makes sense, or okay, I should calm down, like this is not worth it. They go right to the dopamine receptive part of the brain, which you know, triggers like instincts like rage and stuff like that. So you know, that's why, like, more often now than ever, now I'm going into my, you know, teaching voice here, but the 11 and 12-year-olds, we're probably only going to play another game, the rest is going to be commentary. That's okay. 11 and 12-year-olds are now going to see the counselor for like issues like I forget to do my homework and I feel extremely depressed, or they get suicidal because someone clicked a dislike on Facebook or something, or you know what I mean, like things that are like inconsequential in reality, but when your whole framework of life is half on the internet and sort of in reality because that's what carries you to the internet, yeah, it leads to some amazing conflicts. Anyway, okay, it's been a bit. I know the what was it? It wasn't League of Legends. Maybe it was. I don't know. Dota. That's one of the many tower mobile games. But the one of the games, it said like average match time. That might be useful, but at the same time, we're still trying to attract newcomers to the verse, as they called it in Firefly. So maybe we just sit here and be patient. Please. Please. Victory. Let's go back to that page. That is what we want to see. During the daytime. So when I was reading about people having trouble finding games, maybe this is it. I haven't had this happen before yet. Maybe we've ascended. We're above the 700 point mark. Losing 2 games in a row wasn't crushing. The unfortunate part, at least I think, is I need to purchase the upgrade. I think it's worth it. I'm gonna give myself like maybe like 2-3 weeks, see if I'm really into it. But it's to you know, get the coins per fighting. It'd be nice if you got. You know what? I'd take that back. I don't like getting consolation prizes. I like the fact that if you win, you get something. If you don't, you shouldn't. Because then you can just get good by being bad, and that doesn't make any sense. Why would you get? It's like giving somebody a black belt, but they have no ability to defend themselves whatsoever because just because they've been taking karate for like 20 years. Would you give somebody a black belt if they're totally incompetent, obese, and like can't? And they don't try, like laziness. They just get a participation black belt. What exactly does that mean? They say, I'm an expert in my field, or like a doctorate. Yeah, I'm a doctorate in biology because I paid them a lot of money, and I've just, you know, sat in classes. I went through the course 4 times, and they eventually just kind of grabbed. That's right up there with like moving people along in high school, because they, you know, just because they need to, as opposed to teaching them and legitimacy. But then now we're looking into like people's, like people as value as people. Are they worth the investment, or do they just want something for free? Are they actually going to invest in themselves? You know, there's a lot of hypotheticals when it comes to that. Well, I mean, I can go on about how I have my own MINIMax Tinyverse here. This is like a little pony whose eyes are big as real-life tennis balls. Put that in the Miniverse. This thing. Yes, this is what I do by myself in the morning. Great investment. Look at that face. Look at that face. You want that. Alright, I'm gonna give it like 1 more minute. No, I'll give it like 5. 5 minutes of me staring at myself. Drinking coffee. Hey, buddy. Hello. I think everybody went to sleep. Oh, we did it. The enchantee. This is gonna be the last one, dude. I gotta get ready for work and all that. But you know, it's his life. At least I get to share a brief glimpse into the moments that make me me. Okay. What do they got? What do they got? So I want to see like the ninja kitty or whatever she is. Just screams, light me up, buddy. Run through the flames. Probably should save my mana. But not yet. It's too bad he had those guys going first. So now we're gonna freeze them. So we can just annihilate his projectile guys. I hope. Get in there, buddy. Oh, I forgot what you earlier were playing. I thought we were auto. Dude, that was a total misplay. At least he's in there doing something. I mean, we'll pick you up. Pop you over here. So that we can snipe from above. That's totally my fault. Alright, well, let's meditate. I'm not gonna, like, somehow we won. It's good product placement, right? Now we need to get you down here. E is for movement. Okay. Yeah, we'll freeze you. You are my objective. And I think we're gonna just put you back up where we got you. And hopefully his hero will melt. So he doesn't have the hero we would like to see. But that's okay. Come on up, buddy. No. Escape. E. Get you out of here. That could have been rough. Okay. Go forth and be amazing. Oh, he's got the little muskrats. They're so good. We did lose our hero, but I think we'll be okay. Like I'm a fan of that, playing Kriya. The amount of like bolstering it gets your guys to just move around the map is pretty good. We're gonna actually meditate here because I think we're in a safe spot. Common courtesy, right? Hit the mute button. And when this comes up here, man, I really don't want to use my mana. Boo!
Hello? Are you there?
Hello.
The sun just rose high.
There we go. And we'll wait till these guys get about right here. Bolster as many units as possible. You get them, buddy. I'm going to Q, because we want to freeze. Let's freeze that tower. Yeah, come on down. No, don't want to use that. Now's a good time to meditate. Get some mana. We're in a good spot. Like, we're gonna have amazing amount of mana. Hopefully we'll be able to punch through this guy's defense. And then we'll freeze this dude. So our guys can just have at it for a minute. And well, actually, we're right on par to double freeze him as soon as the dude again. Beautiful. Bolster your troops. Let's get in there. That was a good call to use fire. We're gonna ice these guys. Get over here, and then we'll hit R. Ramp. R's for ramp. Our hero might bite it. That's okay. If we can save... Ooh, we can save him. Let's go, boys. He has too many, like, frail troops, plus, not to say bad placement, but we're just kind of raffle stomping his guys. Let's go, boys. Let's go. We have just enough. We can freeze their tower, or I mean their hero. Well, hey! Kind of trickled into both of them, so that was nice. Again, we'll meditate, because we're going to just stomp over that tower. So we have some mana ready to deal with the guys here. Please. Let's freeze this group. And some sludge over here for you guys. Okay, but we might not get this one. That's alright. That was bad. I should not have made him jump. It's my fault. I should have let the fire just take its course. See you, buddy. It was nice. 39 seconds? I think we got this. Rush. Is it necessary? No, it's not. Is it, what time is it? Night? Let's use the light bulb, because we just haven't used it yet. It's very circumstantial, right? But I found that the, it's funny. I found that just having it for those guys is really just about necessary. For that one, the kitty ninja, anyway. So sorry if you had to deal with the amazing amount of downtime in the middle, but you know, the banter is worth it. Hey, we won again. We're getting up to the 800 point mark. I think the next time we do this, maybe we can get him. The Centurion. I really want the Butcher. The Butcher, or like just healing. Doesn't know how to fight. He has run for his life when enemies approach. That is so good. The healer. What do you do? Now we're just gonna examine the Paladin. Block. Element of damage. Being on daylight, Paladin can heal nearby allies with their powers of light. It's a female? Sure. What is this? Oh my goodness! I never looked at these characters. Binds targets to the ground? That is awesome. And then there's the catapult, which is just, you know, end game. Plus room for more. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed these couple matches, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Hopefully we'll get more at different times during the day. And check out twitch.tv/Damon180 if you want to see the Korea side of things. Anyway, see you later. Take care.